Hello everybody, welcome to another Making Monday Lovable video. For today I really was thinking about what I want to talk about, and something came up around the topic of teaching, sharing knowledge. So I just thought I will talk away about that topic, everything around teaching. And I always liked to teach. When I did my PhD, we were supposed to do teaching as well, and I was immediately thrown into a course of forest biotechnology and teaching that to students. And I felt like, damn, I'm not a forester, I'm not a biotechnologist, forest biotechnology, I have no idea about this. So I was, of course, afraid that I wouldn't be able to teach the students and that they know more than me. Of course, to a certain extent, they knew things that I don't know, but on the other way, I knew more than them, and I was still able to teach them. And it was not like, I feel better, you're nothing, you don't know anything, but it was more of I will share the knowledge that I have with you and help you to learn in that way. And whenever you struggle, I show you strategies and possibilities and how to untangle the struggles. And that's something that I always applied to all the courses I would teach in the next 5 years. It's more like a learning together. Then I'm the boss, I'm telling you what to do and how to do, and you are supposed to listen to me. So that's one way of teaching, and that's a very classical way of teaching, of having a teacher, lecturer, university professor telling you things about sharing the knowledge about specific topics. I also think there's different ways of teaching, and of course different subjects one can teach, but different ways of teaching. And some are more active, some are more passive, I feel. And the other way of teaching or learning something, at least for me, is whenever I observe, see, feel into my environment, the people that I surround myself with, the people that I also connect to online, the things that I read, the posts that I consume, the articles I read, the books I listen to or read, podcasts. These are all, for me, ways of teaching as well. And I'm at the learning end, so I'm absorbing all kinds of things, and those people teach me. They have decided to put a certain piece of knowledge out there for anybody who wants to listen to it and take something out of it. So in a way, they are teachers as well. Sometimes it's just sharing their knowledge and their experiences that's enough to teach someone else or make somebody else learn a certain strategy, a certain thought, or make them change their belief systems, way of approaching life, handle struggles. And this is, I really enjoy that way of learning or being taught, because I pick, and sometimes it fits exactly to the occasion that I am in my life right now, and then I will absorb things differently as well. I also do think that in my job, I in a way teach as well. Actively, passively, I'm not really sure, but by illustrating science and scientific concepts that other people work on and sharing it with my network or with the world, that brings knowledge out there, and that's in a way also teaching. Even though I'm not standing there and saying, okay, this is like, you need to learn this, that's what it is, that's what you need to know, facts after facts, or like, memorize things. But it's a different way of sharing knowledge and teaching others, I feel. At least that's also what I get as feedback, that a lot of people learn a lot of things from my posts that they haven't known before. I also try to not only be very scientific, but through in thoughts and wonders, analogies, comparisons to all other things that are surrounding me, that are happening in my life, that I see, that I observed, that I learned, so that it's not only this one way only or one thing only of learning or teaching. My dog just rang the bell, that means she needs to go out. I still have some minutes. So this is part of what I do that I really enjoy a lot to share. Sorry, there's loud noises outside and my dog is really afraid of sudden loud noises. Yeah, it's okay, Buffy. No, sit and lay down. That's a really enjoyable part for me in my job, what I do. And then I have been thinking about this a lot with time, more and more. Specifically also because I get approached by a lot of people that want to know how I did what I'm doing, that they also want to become scientific illustrators. They just don't know how to start, what to do, what not to do, and they struggle a lot. So I regularly meet with people and discuss, answer their questions, share with them my experiences and my thoughts, what I've done, why, the struggles that I had, the challenges, the mindset limitations, how I overcame them, and that's a very different way of teaching again, because I'm not teaching anybody science. I'm not teaching anybody how to draw or illustrate. I'm not teaching any specific software program. I'm just teaching an approach, a way of doing and being and navigating through life, kind of through a type of life that I choose for me. So it's this way of not like you should do like that, but just, oh, I did like this, worked, didn't work, and there is these other options, and to just share these things with someone else that's interested in it as well, that approached me by themselves because they want to learn from me. And that's something that happened a lot in the recent months. So as I'm quite observant about my surrounding, what's happening, and all the things that are coming in, the things that I perceive, see, do, feel, think, it makes me think a lot about, okay, what does this mean now? What could I do with this? How could I help more or better or differently? So my mind is spinning a lot about, okay, what can I develop, or how can I do to help those people on this path to become a scientific illustrator, because I think it's an amazing path. It's an awesome job to do. It's so rewarding, and to start have your own company is also super rewarding, tough on other levels, of course, always, but it gives a lot, and there is so much space for more people like me. It's like endless opportunities, basically, depending on what you like, what you want to focus on, what you want to specialize. There is tons of opportunities. So this is something that I recently have been thinking a lot about, started already an idea, and that's a lot around teaching. But then there is these doubts that come in my mind, like, oh, who am I to do that? Can I even? Why would I? Why should I? How could I? Like, these types of doubts that then jump into my mind, out of my mind into me, I think, because when I feel into it, it feels right. And when I go from my heart, I should approach this and just do this. My mind is sprinkling fears and doubts. But I will deal with it, and I will go over it. And that's what I wanted to share with you this week on that Monday. And I hope you will have a nice Monday and a great week, and talk to you next week. And also, if you have any ideas or wishes what I should talk about, let me know. Bye bye.